Hello and welcome. Welcome back. First match of today, a good Sunday, a good weekend. Even better if you're having a game of cricket. A match between two heavyweights, KASAULI Tigers versus Casa Cricket Super Kings. Hello. Another good day of cricket to watch, to play. A sunny weekend, a perfect day to pick up any sports. Casa Super Kings versus KASAULI Tigers. Match number 4 of Tussle Season 4. Viraj is taking a strike. Viraj and Govind Prajapati, both the openers, have taken the field. Sagar Wazirani, the left armour, will start from Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj end. An interesting watch. Expecting a good cricketing match between two good cricketing teams. Kasa won the toss. KASAULI Tigers won the toss, and they have asked Kasa Cricket Club to bat first. They opted to field. Here we go with the first ball. And the India just saved, just fell short of the player at mid wicket. But Viraj Gode gets off the mark. It's just a matter of 2 to 3 overs of fresh pitch. And then it gets flatter as the day proceeds. A good start, and they will be hoping that the pitch will assist a bowler. A Sagar Wazirani, good left armour. Oh, good carry. Short of the length. Went for the bye. One extra run. Not a promising start. They're taking some time to settle their nerves. Viraj and Govind then middle hit, but the intent is clear. Make the use of the power play. Only 2 fielders are allowed to place outside. Fine leg and deep extra cover. Other 2 fielders who are outside 30-yard circle. Quick takes the edge and races down to the boundary. Takes an outside edge, a welcome boundary. First for Casa Cricket Club. A hint of a swing. Slip, even the slip was placed there, but it traveled over the head of the slip. Such was the swing of the bat from Viraj. But they won't be disappointed. KASAULI Tigers won't be disappointed. With this boundary insured, they'll be expecting more. That's a good cut shot, showing a clear intent. Viraj Golde off the back foot, he plays that ball. And finding his feet, Viraj. 2 boundaries of this over. Again, non-striker just got saved there. That's the last thing you want as a batter, an unfortunate dismissal. 1 over gone, 10 for no loss. New bowler in is Nihal Gaikwad. Right hand medium pace. Behavior of an L wicket is such that it will help the bowlers. Certainly it will help the bowlers. Only when the pitch is fresh, the wicket is fresh. Once as the day proceeds, again a good short ball, try to cut it. It's a poor throw from the player at point. Not a clear communication, but Viraj was clear from the... As soon as the ball was traveling towards the point field player, he called for a firm single. So Govind Prajapati gets off the mark with a single. Going down the leg, or maybe there was an inside edge. That was a signal from the umpire. An inside edge. It took the inside edge of the bat. Nihal Gaikwad finding his rhythm. The full length. Races down towards the leg side. Somehow fielder manages to stop the ball. Govind Prajapati completes his couple of runs. Get back onto the strike. The message is clear from the dugout to make the most from the power play. It's a golden chance for the batter. That's a nice pull shot. Somewhere between hook and pull, he manages to gets his first boundary. Onto the leg side. He touched the lens so quickly. It was bit on the shorter end. As soon as he saw the length was a bit shorter, he hooked it towards fine leg region. Oh, again clearly there seems to be some confusion. Batters need to relax a bit. They don't need to hurry. They have already found 3 good boundaries, all from the middle of the bat. Why to hurry unnecessarily? And that's a full length delivery, but the player is out there. Very difficult to field outside the 30-yard circle, especially when the outfield is quite uneven. Overs gone, 19 for no loss. I was talking about the freshness of the pitch. What pitch has to offer. What pitch can offer to the bowlers within first 3 or 4 overs of the game. Especially when it is newly ruled. Short third man has been asked to go outside the 30-yard circle, and it's a third man. Melchis comes in as a third man. Oh, swing and a miss. Good carry. Well kept by the keeper. They must be expecting there's a wicket somewhere near the horizon. Game's down. And a pull shot. No, he was not able to middle. Good bounce. Good comeback after the first over of Sagar. 2 good balls back to back. Not to forget both the batters' ability to rotate the strike as well. But they need to sort out some kind of a confusion. They were not good between the wickets. Clear hit. Goes for a 6, first 6 of the match. Over the covers. And a good offside drive. So after 2 good balls from Sagar, he just bowls 1 full length delivery. And that just shows a good hand-eye coordination by the batter. As well as, again, a nice comeback after going for a 6. So both the batters are finding their rhythm. Viraj 10 of 6, Govind 14 of 10. And again a short length delivery, and that was a quickie. Nice comeback, except that third delivery, which was quite fuller. Every other delivery seems to be spot on, right on the money. Takes the leading edge. Didn't time it well. Player underneath in the air takes a good catch. First wicket for KASAULI Tigers. Suddenly, there was an opportunity. The way both the batters are playing, there is always an opportunity. The game is open up. And both the batters are trying to clear the roof for each and every ball they are facing. So first wicket all for Casa Cricket Club, and the Mayur is a new batter in now. So there is always a thin line between being fearless and being foolish. So when you have already managed to score 6, a good cricketing shot that was, but still he wanted to go for more. Greed sometimes makes you blind and doesn't allow you to think about the other aspects of the game. But never mind, they have a good side, good batting depth. Team Kasa. Nihal will continue from the same end. Short delivery, plays nicely with the soft hands. Finds another boundary, Viraj Golde. That's a no ball. Will be an interesting thing to see why it is called as a no ball. Maybe. A nice, very nice ball will be a free hit. Maybe just because there were 3 players outside the 30-yard row, 30-yard circle. Will be a free hit. Let's see how batsman capitalizes on it. Maybe an off. What a shot that is by Viraj Golde. An offside 6. Stand and deliver kind of batting from Viraj. A guy who has an immense potential. It just tells you how good he is with his hand-eye coordination, his foot movement. Clears the offside square boundary over the covers. A 6 which will be cherished by him for a long time now. Nihal continues again. Edge and just fell short of the shot, third man player. Good comeback from Nihal, a good cricketing all over. The basics of cricket must be proud of Viraj as well as of Nihal. 6 and a good comeback. Oh, that's a poor full toss. He makes the most of it. One bounce boundary. And that is how you treat full toss, Mr. Viraj. Enjoyed his batting so far. Great man to have in your team, Viraj Golde. Again, a short delivery. He wanted to make the most of it. At this time, ball doesn't travel much. Travel enough to get a single run. Mayur Swami will be on the strike for the first time. He was a spectator from the non-striking. He'll be taking his time. He must anchored his innings. Viraj is always finding. And that's again in the hands of players there at the cover. Viraj will be keen to make the most of the last ball of this over. He's already on 25 of 11 balls. The full line delivery into the hands of the extra cover player. That completes the 2 overs from Nihal Gaikwad. So he has given 26 of 2 overs. Going out to be a bit expensive. 25 of 12. Viraj Mayur gets off the mark with a single in the last over. 42 for no loss. 4 over. For one loss of 1. Sagar will continue from the same end. Straight into the hands of the mid-off player. Out of the 5 overs, 4 overs which have been bowled already, 2 each from the pacer. Good full and tempting delivery. The swing and a miss by Mayur. His head position went up, whereas his bat was nowhere near the ball. Sagar running down the pitch, and that's a short ball again into the hand of the player standing at a square leg, who is mixing up his length nicely. Sagar, 2 full length deliveries, a bit short, pull his length backward, playing with the mind of a batter. Again a full length is expected. Well, that's again a good length delivery. So far, he has restricted Mayur from going big. He has played 5 balls and scored a single run. But just a matter of time to unleash the monster. So he'll take his time, I feel. Oh, good bounce again. And Sagar Wazirani showing what a left armer he is. Good carry, good bounce. Somehow he has to make sure he stays there on the ground. Ooh. He clears the inside 30-yard circle for 1 bounce boundary. And finally Mayur gets his first boundary of his innings. 46 for the loss of 1 after 5 overs. So next over will be last over of the power play, and then the field will spread up. Maximum of 5 players will be outside. Will be allowed outside a 30-yard circle. First change in the bowling attack. Mayank is the new bowler in. Bowling from the same end, Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj end. Let us see what he has to offer. Oh, missed a stump by a whisker. That's a good shot by Mayank. Viraj will look to go after him as well. That's down the leg side. A white ball.
जिंदगी में कुछ फ्री नहीं मिलता, लेकिन 803 नदी पे जाएंगे
Short one. Didn't time it well, but will it land into a no man's area? The player underneath it takes a good catch. Good running catch. It was in the air for a very long time, but somehow he gets his hand underneath it. His eyes. Ran a good distance, cover a good distance. But Viraj with a good cameo. 25 of 13. Needed a few more from him, but gave a good start. So Mayank finally gets rid of Viraj, and both the openers are back into the pavilion. Sahil Verma is a new batter in. It was a bit shorter one. He was tempted to play a pull shot. He had a C at bat. C at bat and a pull shot, a good love story. But he was not able to time it well. C at bat reminds us of a great Rohit Sharma, jersey number 45. Oh, Bliez on the back foot. Pushes it toward the mid wicket, and that was a really good catch. Good athleticism showed by a player standing at a mid wicket. He ran all the way down towards the square leg. To get that catch, and he fumbled once or twice, but somehow again one bounce boundary. A player was standing at third man. It's quite unlucky that the ball went over his head. 50 up for Kasa. 51 for the loss of 2. Sahil Verma gets off the mark with the 4. I think outside edge allows the ball to races down to the boundary rope. Again he cuts it hard, and this time it's a good shot. Two boundaries of last 2 balls. So a wicket, a wide ball, a dot ball, 2 boundaries. Everything happening in this over. This is the last over of the power play, last ball of the power play. And good balance side both the teams have. 2 wickets have been fallen already. 55 runs also been scored. Oh, swing and a miss. Outside the off. Smart bowling by Mayank. Keeps the ball away from the batter. Takes over 55 for the loss of 2. And this completes a power play. And now allows the captain to make a fielding change as per his desire. So I was talking about the balance both the teams has. A good blend of the all-rounders, batters, batting all-rounders, bowling all-rounders, a pure bowler. So that is what a side, and that is how a cricketing side is supposed to be. We have a numerous examples in front of us. Recent one is our Indian cricket team. A good bowling and batting all-rounders will allow you to get your game move forward into a multi-dimensional direction. That's a full task. Mayur fail to make most of it. So good bowling and batting all-rounders. A dot ball. So Mayank gets swing and a miss. A golden delivery. He stays away again. Mayur. That's a good thing done by a non-striker. He came forward to speak with Mayur. Some kind of advice is always better when you're struggling to find. He plays onto the back foot and rotates a strike. square leg has been called inside the 30-yard. And a point has been pushed backwards. Move forward, but again, I think they have found an answer to the hittings of Sahil Verma. Now the Sahil Verma changes his guard. He gets onto the middle stump so that he won't stay far away from the ball. He was just swinging the bat in the air. He was not able to connect it with a change of guard. And again, this time, a bit short, punished. Plays a good pull shot. If you don't have a pace, it's always risky thing to bowl a shorter ball. And Sahil Verma makes a smart move of changing his guard. And as soon as he changes his guard, we see how he manages to dispatch that ball outside the boundary rope directly for 6 runs. Wearing a jersey number 45, Sahil Verma. Again, didn't time it well. Just fell short of the player who was standing. At mid-off. Very unfortunate. If they have this wicket in this over, they would have let it. Because Sahil seems to be in good touch so far. He has scored 24 of 12 balls. So Ravi is a new bowler in. Right time to introduce a spinning option into this attack. The middle phase of the game starts, and a left arm spinner Ravi has been called. To bit of fuller side, and he clears the rope. Mayur Swami gets going now. You've changed the bowler. It is not going to make any difference to these Kasa players. Their intent is always clear. Go there and play your natural game. You are here to enjoy the game of cricket, not to prove anyone. That is the kind of philosophy the captain, the teammates carries. It has been inculcated into each and every individual. I think they're going to attack him. There's again a full length, but this time it didn't middle it. Ball travels to the deep mid wicket. Rotates his strike. Sahil Verma gets back onto the strike. Again a change of guard by Sahil Verma. It's a very minute thing, but very important too. Very pivotal to your score making, run making abilities. Then middle it. but if would have timed it well, it was rightly going outside the boundary rope. So he just rotates the strike now. But for the every ball which is coming on their way, if it is a bit fuller, the shorter ball, a quicker one in the air, players in the cover region gets onto the ball, but both the batters managed to get a single. Moves forward. There's a player protection there in deep extra cover. It's a poor fielding, no backup at all. A good throw, but the bowler fails to collect it, and as a result, once extra run conceded by the bowling team. It brings Sahil Verma back on the strike. Some big is going to happen on this ball, I feel. Oh, hit. A big upbill from all the teammates. Join the party with the bowler, but umpire shows no interest. So after 9 overs, 84 for the loss of 2. Good going. So after both the openers were back into the pavilion, both the batters are finding their feet now. Projected score which is being showed here is 187. So another spinner will be bowling from the same end. An off spinner. Niled away. Oh. Played bit early to the bottom of the bat, but then a short ball, cuts it hard. Will the ball races down towards the boundary rope? No, it doesn't. There was a protection in a deep. So a couple of runs brings Sahil Verma back to the strike. The more time he'll spend on the crease, the more dangerous he'll get. Again, the ball stays away and batter struggles a bit. Somewhere between 5th stump bowling line, 4th or 5th stump. Hesitates the batsman to go for a big. There's a full length. A good recover off drive, and fielder manages to stop the ball. Again, now this time there is a back. Oh, there's a poor fielding. There's a poor backup. 4 extra runs gifted by KASAULI to Kasa. Friendship at its best. In the context of the game, a time where both the players are slowly picking up the pace, picking up the momentum. Surely not the right time to concede runs in such manner. So the runs will be added into a Sahil Verma account. Score. Plays away from the body, swings the bat. There is a protection in deep, just for a single. I hope the captain is taking a note of it. If you're keeping your ball away from Sahil Verma, he's struggling a bit, and as soon as you're boring into the stumps, somewhere onto the leg, you're getting punished. Completes the first half of the first innings. 10 overs gone, 93 for the loss of 2. Nilay Dave completes his first over. And the projected score, which has been showed as 186. I think if both the batters manage to stay over there for a bit more longer period, nothing less than 200. So 10 overs gone, 93 for the loss of 2. Points get changed from the tennis court end. The second, the next 10 overs will be bowled. They're striking at 9.3 per over. Really good strike rate, good run rate to go on with from here onwards. Clears the rope easily, effortlessly. Sahil Verma is looking into some good touch, creating a problem, asking questions. .99 of 10.2 for the loss of 2. Sahil Verma is playing on 41 of 21 balls. Again slashes it hard. It raises down to the boundary rope within a second. prowess, quality hitting, risk-free hitting. Hundred complete for Kasa. 103 for the loss of 2. A left arm spinner is struggling against a right arm batter. Sahil Verma, iron shot of his 50, first of this tournament for him. If he manages to get 5 more runs. Moves forward. There's a player right there. Is there a boundary? Yes, it has. It is a boundary. There was some misunderstanding by the fielder standing over there. He was not able to judge the boundary rope. So he collects the ball outside the boundary rope, and as a result, Sahil gets another boundary. What a way to get to his 50. Sahil Verma. 50 up for him. Clean hitting. That is some power. Completed 50 in the most stylish manner. Now he has got a license to go for a big now. He was going for a big already. Eleven overs gone, 114 for the loss of 2. Sahil Verma has managed to get 56 off his 25 balls he has played. And an off spinner to a right hand batter. A bit fuller. And then again clears the rope effortlessly. That is some monstrous hitting from Sahil Verma. Stand and deliver. This is a kind of a cricket what we usually see and what we usually expect in T20. Sahil Verma proving his worth, living up to the expectations of the captain. Now the deep extra cover has been placed. And offside is decorated. 6 players already there. Moves forward, goes big, goes straight, as straight as an arrow. He goes big again. And the dugout is relaxed. They are celebrating already. In no nonsense mode, pure cricketing shots. And an off spinner will be under pressure after first 2 sixes. A short ball again. This time, oh, he drops it. It was a difficult chance. There was a chance for the player standing at the long on, but again, it's a very difficult chance. And especially when a ball is hit with so much power behind it. Takes the leading edge. That races down to the boundary. Fortune favors the brave. He's playing a fearless cricket right now. He knows 8 wickets are there in a team's hand. There is a batting depth. A good batting depth. Kasa possesses. Kasa has. And then moves forward. Again goes outside the off. Oh, but this time, a player in a deep stops the ball. So Sahil Verma has managed to score 21 runs in this overs. Mayur is the nearest guy. He's standing there. In fact, we have forgotten Mayur was even there. That is how the influential innings Sahil Verma has played. He rotates a strike. It's the last ball of the over, so Mayur will keep the strike for the next over. That's some pinch hitting from Sahil in this over. So 12 overs gone, 136 for the loss of 2. Their current run rate is 11.33. And now the projected score. That is something opposition players don't want to see. 227 has been projected. If they continue with this run rate, if they keep on hitting, and if they keep on playing in a such manner, then even 250 is not so far. In next 8 overs, what will be the strategy of the bowling team? So Kalpesh Koi, a right arm medium pacer. Again, it's a poor throw. Bowler fails to collect it. So the Kalpesh Koi, a right arm medium pacer and right hand batter as well. He's bowling his first over of this game. And so that single brings Sahil Verma back to the strike. More fireworks. Let us see. Moves forward, takes an inside edge. So Kalpesh again keeps the ball away from the Sahil, and we see him struggle again whenever the ball is kept away from Sahil Verma. He seems to struggle a bit, but I guess they have missed the trick now. KASAULI Tigers. As soon as it gets closer, players get underneath it, and it takes a comfortable catch. That's a good catch by Ritesh. And that's a good innings by Sahil Verma. Much appreciated. In dugout, 77 scored of 32 balls he faced. Nikhil Chug is a new batter in. And now they'll try to steady the ship after going for so much of runs in first 12 overs. Kalpesh claims the main man. So KASAULI, yes, they are seen to struggling a lot. 146 for the loss of 3 after 13 overs. Akshay will continue from the same end. Struck shoulders by the players from KASAULI. There's no motivation left, it seems, inside the KASAULI Tigers. A good throw. If there was a direct hit, maybe there was a chance. They're conceding 11 per over. The full length delivery, you misses it. Finally, after a long time, a good delivery by the bowler. A team, Casa team, a team with full of the power hitters, good technical batters. KASAULI seems clueless so far. Swing and a miss. That's a poor fielding. They are lazy in the field. Sometimes it's the philosophy of the team which determines how far they are going into the tournament. The ethics of the team, the morale of the team with which they plays And KASAULI seems to be disrupted. Again, not attacking the ball, allowing the easy singles. Even after going for so many runs, they are relaxed. Maybe they have some good players out there, and they're not worried about the scoreboard. No doubt, they have good powerhouses in their team as well. Adding salt to an injury, a white ball. 150 up for Casa Cricket Club. Four of this over so far. Again, and Ritesh does a good fielding here. A long on position. The player running down on the deep mid wicket position. And appreciating Ritesh for giving only a single run. Cuts the shot. Not to forget, Kasa is playing without their core players. Kamal, Akshay, Mehul. And yet, they are creating an havoc for KASAULI Tigers. The captain does a great job to give a water to the opponent as well. Danny comes onto the field with the water bottle and offers the water to each and everyone. A pious job in this scorching heat. Meanwhile, KASAULI have brought back a spinner into the attack. So Mayur is playing on 23 of 22. Will now look to shift the gears. Charges down the ground and places it onto the leg side for a single. Poor throw, poor back up, and again there was not a second run, obviously, just because the ball went for the overthrow. Or maybe there was, but the communication should have been clear there. They have lost 1 wicket in the form of run out, and at this stage, at once they were looking to score 220 runs easily. But if one more wicket gets fall here, Shubham Chaturvedi is the next batter in. Good technical batter. Knows, judges the length very early. You need such kind of batters in your middle order. Will take only 3 or 4 balls to settle, and once he's settled, once he finds his feet, he'll go whack and boom. Shubham Chaturvedi is such kind of a batter. I've seen him playing yesterday. He was looking into a mid-arc touch, fine touch. A thing to look out. A player to watch out. Shubham Chaturvedi. He'll be directly on the strike. A short ball. And this is how he treats the short ball. A bad ball should be treated like this only. And only a set batter, only a batter who has a good technical ability can play a shot like this at a very first ball of his innings. And a very poor decision by team management of KASAULI to bring the spinner in at this moment. Again, a good cover drive, but the fielder inside the 30-yard circle somehow stops the ball. They have to keep their heads high up. KASAULI. Again, a short ball. Mayur Swami misses it, but the ball races down to the boundary rope. No, not again, Mayur. No need to be in hurry. Your other partner will take care of going for a big. You just have to rotate the strike. He cuts the ball, cuts too hard, races down to the boundary. Tells you a lot about the ability of a Shubham Chaturvedi. And it speaks a volume about the character and the depth this Kasa team has. A good opening player in the form of Viraj. Straight! The player get underneath it. No! He doesn't. It clears up. That is some shot from Shubham Chaturvedi. He has given 17 of his first 4 balls.
सर लोगों से कैच बन ले
15 overs gone. 171 for the loss of 4. And the pacer is back into the attack. So Mayank over the faces of the bat for the 1 bounce boundary.
ग्राउंड है वो
बाउंड्री ना 6
A lot is being talked about the squarer boundaries, how shorter they are, and how a batsman can target those boundaries to capitalize on the shorter end. He just opens the face of the bat, moves forward, and directly into the hands of the cover player, Mayur Swami. He was playing a good anchoring innings. So Mayank gets his man. Mayur gets out on 27 of 24 balls. Manish is a new batter in. Not to forget, Shubham is still there, standing at non-striker. He has scored 17 of 4 balls, scoring at the strike rate of 400. And Manish, it's a white ball. It was way too outside off. Opens the face of the bat. A good technical drive that is. I think every batter Kasa has in their dugout is coming on the ground with altogether a different mentality. They are already set. They are not even struggling a bit. They're not even taking a time to find their pitch, to find the fit. And that's a full length. And that's a good straight drive. But a player will get underneath it at a long off. And Shubham Chaturvedi is back on strike. A guy to look for, to watch out for. Let's see what he brings into this ball. And 1 bounce boundary. A good off drive. Clean hitting. So even after a fall of wicket, run keeps coming for Casa Cricket Club. Every player from top order, middle order, and now the lower middle order is making the influence. Tries to pull, but it didn't timed well. So after 16 overs gone, 185 for the loss of 5 wickets. Nothing less than 220 from here onwards. And if Shubham keeps going, 16 overs. And if Shubham keeps going, then even 220, 250, beg your pardon, even 250 is a feasible target for them. And once you put anything about 220 or 230, it breaks the morale of the opposition. Kalpesh Kohli hits the timber, gets his second wicket. He's bowling good. He's bowling really good. He even find a wicket of Sahil Verma. And now Manish has been sent back to the pavilion. And now a new batter in is Harry. And I like to tell you, it's like having a tiger and a lion in the same team. They both are very good with their shots. They're very good in judging the length, but a commentator curse. It hits the timber and Harry goes for the 0.
काल पहिल्यांदा बघितलं मी.
So now Harry is back into the pavilion. Maybe he should have just gone with 1 or 2 balls to settle in. And then he would have made a big. He would have think about what to do next. But as soon as he came in, but they won't mind it. Kasa won't mind it. Shahbaz Khan. Shabby is a new batter in. Another good player of Mauka. He'll take his guard. And Kalpesh Kohli is on hat-trick. Team cheering up for him. Will he claim the hat-trick? Let us see on this ball. Oh, he manages to play. Shahbaz Khan manages to play the ball. Three dot balls in this situation will ease off the pressure from the bowling team. Cuts the ball shabby, which brings Shubham Chaturvedi on the strike. 220, 230 is never out of equation until Shubham Chaturvedi, a player like Shubham Chaturvedi is there on the pitch. And if Kalpesh manages to get his wicket, they would fancy anything below 210. Oh, plays it nicely. A sensible, good sensible cricket by Shubham. He respects a good ball and punishes a bad ball. A team think tank. Can take a notes from the Casa Cricket Club Management. And Shehbaz rotates the strike. And this completes the Kalpesh over. Very, very good over. An excellent over in the context of the game. Take a book, Kalpesh. 13 runs given in 2 overs. And he has got 3 wickets. If it was not for him, KASAULI by this time would have crossed above 200 already. They could have conceded above 200. The way their bowlers were going for runs and the way Casa batters were dominating them. Already 200 would have been put on the board. That's a good bowling from Kalpesh. Only man from the team so far who has showed some kind of a character. The fielding is a bit too lazy also. A third man is sent back. Long off, long on, deep mid wicket. A deep point player, Sagar Wazirani, takes the charge in the bowling attack. As again a poor fielding, a very lazy fielding, and that will race us down to the boundary. Again, not even a long on. Long off player is trying to make the most of it. They're not putting the body down the line. That's a poor cricket. From the bowling team. A ball which was supposed to be a dot ball has been gone for the 4 runs. आवाज नहीं आ रहा है?
नहीं.
Will he be able to clear the rope? Another poor fielding. He has lost them. The body language of KASAULI Tigers. Lower full toss. Travels down to the long on.
Thank you.
Goes for a single. So Sagar Wazirani. He's bowling good in fact. Both the boundaries was not his mistake. It was due to a poor fielding. One at the covers and one at the long off. Wanted to go for big, but swing and a miss from Shehbaz. So Sagar Wazirani completes his 4-over spell. 29 of 4 overs. And there is a message from dugout. There are only 2 overs are remaining. You can go all out attack for the next 2 overs. A good 2 overs, final 2 overs, climax. And what KASAULI has to offer, what KASAULI is thinking right now. A long on is a bit straighter now. The flat. He takes his time. And that's a good start from Mayank. He has scalped 2 wickets. And now a short one going down the leg. Judges the ball very quickly. Shehbaz Khan. Full end delivery. He misses it and it goes to it onto the stumps. 200 at a loss of 8. And a new batter in will be Danny. A player who has an ability to play at any batting position is coming down at number 9. Should appreciate his leadership. He has given each and every player an opportunity to go and bat up the order, and even his player have not disappointed him. A good cricketing club, it seems, a good cricketing team, which means Danny will be bowling his 4 overs quota today, playing as a pure bowler, a man who has an ability to clear the rope effortlessly, even 20% of his power. He was found right in the front of 3 stumps, gets plumped for LBW. So Azad Tiwari is a new batter in. Shubham Chaturvedi is watching from a non-striker end. A fall of 2 quick wickets. And KASAULI won't mind that. At once, it seems that Kasa will easily sail through and will go beyond 220. But now, is there an edge? 3 wickets and a hat-trick for Mayank. That's a poor way to end the innings. A collapse at a very final stage. And Shubham will be disappointed the way the things have gone. It can't help much. And Mayank, the whole team goes to him and appreciate whatever he has done. 201 needed of 20 overs for KASAULI Tigers to win the first game of the tournament. And how come it was an absurd ending to the Kasa innings? Certainly not a lesser total, but they would have gone even bigger, even better. They have to settle for less, and a player like Shubham won't like this. He has played only 9 balls. He scored 24 of them. And 201 is chaseable on this ground, especially if you have a good batting side, good batting lineup. KASAULI team is making a hurdle, deciding how to chase this total. What should be the strategy? To register their first win and get on top of the point table of Group B. Whereas Kasa even though they are missing few of their good bowlers, Kasa would fancy the chances to wrap up this game as early as possible. Not to forget, net run rate over the course of the tournament, every team has to take care of it, that the net run rate doesn't deteriorate beyond the certain threshold. Even if it gets poorer over the tournament, whenever you have the chance to go with a big win, you should go big on it. We'll be back in the second half of the innings. Welcome back to the live action of the second innings. Casa Cricket Club has put 200 on the board. KASAULI Tigers will be looking to chase a huge target of 200. The first six. Let's start. Shehbaz starting the proceedings straight away in the air and gets the wicket on a very fast ball. Not at all a good start for KASAULI. Shehbaz strike itself in his first over. What a start for Casa Cricket Club. They're right away spot on with the bat as well as spot on with their bowling. And KASAULI they'll be disappointed with the start. The way wicket was thrown away by the batter Rajesh. Melchis is there waiting on a non-striker end. And the new batter in. And a new batter in, a right-hand batter, Shehbaz Khan. A great start. A start exactly a Kasa would have wished for. Darshan Zargaonkar is a new batter in. Shabby runs it hard. Again a full length delivery. Pushes it on towards the offside. Directly into the hands of the cover fielder. So Shabby, it's going good so far. Again a full length delivery and finally off the mark. The first runs for the KASAULI Tigers with bat. He gets off the mark. Darshan Zargaonkar. Melchis is on strike. An impact player. Good cut shot. Finds a way to the boundary. Melchis Dimelo. A good impact player, a good opening player. He has an ability to go for a big as well as to rotate a strike. A rare kind of a player he is. Carrying MRF bat. Full toss. Onto the leg side. Punished. Clears the 30-yard rope and that's enough. That's just enough for the batter to get 4 runs. So after a first ball wicket, 2 boundaries have been considered by Shabby, who struggle a bit in front of Melchis. Just a little room was allowed for Melchis. And see how good he's on a back foot with that cut shot. So a wicket of Melchis right now will bring a wave of celebration in a Kasa dugout as well as into a team. Whereas if Melchis keeps going, KASAULI will celebrate it. Again a full end delivery. Bad ball goes for a couple of runs and somehow fielder manages to stop the ball. He was running behind the ball. A good throw directly into the keeper's hand. So 1 over gone. 11 for the loss of 1. Darshan Zagaukar is on 1 of 2 balls. Melchis Dimelo 10 of 4 of 3, beg your pardon. So Danny will do the proceedings. He'll start with the same end. His first over, second for the team. No changes in fielding. Only 2 fielders are placed outside. A third man is bit wider. Now it has been called inside a 30-yard circle. A deep cover player. I think only 1 player is placed outside a 30-yard circle. No. So the mid-on goes behind for the long on. So 2 players are there now outside. If it is bowling, he's allowing. If he's allowing a batter a bit of room, there's a backward point, as well as a cover player, a short third man, right onto the edge of 30-yard circle. Hammered, but only for a single. Player is still there. It was a shorter ball. So Danny is a hit the deck type of a bowler. Melchis will try to take on him. He won't mind the shorter deliveries. It has to be a bit quicker in the air. Cuts it and cuts hard, and that's a good fielding. Good cricket all over. He cuts it nicely. Azad collects the ball, throws directly into the hands of Danny. And Danny too is calm. He collects the ball easily. But Melchis also completes the single run. So everything happening around. Right in front of 3 stumps. He's gone. He's gone, a slower one. Outside the off, and 1 right into the middle of the stump. So Kasa gets a 2nd wicket. So 2 wickets have been fallen. They would be missing their captain, Arjun Srivastav, right now. Or maybe they won't. If things get going, they won't miss him. But certainly, it's an opening match of the tournament, and we are all missing him. He should have been there with the team. I was talking about the philosophy with each team is having different teams, different philosophy. Kasa, efficient, enjoy and entertained. That is such kind of a philosophy with which Kasa plays. Back foot punched for a dot ball. Yesterday, we have witnessed one match between Bright Boys and Royal Avengers. Last weekend too. Nicely lofted off drive. Clears the rope. For 6. Ritesh Kadam gets on with a good start. Six to start of his innings. So Shehbaz Khan will continue from the same end. A short ball and a quick in the air. So Melchi struggles to connect the ball from the middle of the bat. Straighter, but a good fielding at mid-off by Govinda. He started well. It was a sparkler that fizzled out too soon in his first innings. So it brings Ritesh Kadam back on strike. With a full length delivery. A long on player. Comes all the way down from the boundary to the 30-yard circle. So 2 wickets have been fallen. One was picked up by Shehbaz and one by Danny. Shorter ball, nicely pulled for the one bounce boundary. Melchis, he just loves playing short of the land deliveries. Accelerating the net run rate. The current run rate of the team is 9.38. 176 runs needed in 104 balls. Every single batter who's going to come onto bat have to take onus of striking at a good strike rate. Rest of the things will automatically fall into place for you and your team. So, athletic wise, fielding wise, KASAULI Tigers were too lazy, were too slow on the ball. Full toss and punished. A huge hit, a humongous hit over the deep mid-wicket region. Stand and deliver. Shehbaz Khan. Juicy full tosses are not allowed. And that too in a batter, that too in front of a batter like Melchis Di Mello. He has got that aura around him. Melchis is not taking any pressure at all. He's not concerned about the scoreboard. He's just playing his natural game. Shorter one. Fails to cut. If he would have timed it properly, it was racing down towards the boundary rope. Three overs gone. 31 for the loss of 2. Melchis is on 22 of 9 balls. And Danny will continue from the same end. Is he calling the wicketkeeper up? Oh, no, yes. Same field. Got a short ball. Pulled it hard. And pulled it, and it goes for a 6. It's a bit shorter length. They're pulling it so nicely. It has triggered an adrenaline rush within both the batters. And there's a competition going on. Who is going to play a beautiful cover shot? Oh, it's a white ball. It was going down the leg. Tried to do something different. Ritesh Kadam. Then it's a leg area. It's completely open. No fielder is placed over there. Fine leg area. Just shuffled outside the off. And tried to create room for himself. A shorter one. And this time outside the off, white ball. Even after going for so much of runs, the dugout of KASAULI seemed to be silent. If they had their captain Arjun. Oh, that's a good delivery. If they have had their captain Arjun in their dugout. We would have witnessed so much of entertainment. A war of words and whatnot. But right now it's quality cricket we are witnessing. Straight. And the player at mid-off manages to stop that ball. It was hit with so much of power behind it. Ritesh Kadam is on 13 of 6 balls. So Danny adjusts his length. Again a slower one. Takes the pace of the ball. The required run rate is 9.92 and current run rate is about 10. So far so good for KASAULI Tigers. And just when charges down the ground and clears the 2 bounce boundary. Manages to get a 4 runs. It was not a bad ball. But such a quality of the player, Ritesh Kadam. He plays it nicely. And the ball races down toward the boundary rope. .43 for the loss of 2. So current run rate is about 10. And the keeper has been asked for the helmet, which means he's going to keep closer to the stumps now. So what difference does it make? It keeps the batter inside the crease. He'll be thinking twice before charging down the ground. He has to be very quick to adjust to the length. Full toss, just short. A fuller, not a full toss. He rotates the strike and gets off to the other end. So 4 overs. After 4 overs, score is 44 for the loss of 2 wickets. Need 157 in 96 balls. So still no first change. So Shehbaz will continue. And the keeper this time will stand closer to the stumps. There's a third man inside. There's a backward point. There's a point. There's a cover. There is a deep extra cover. So offside is decorated, which means we expect. And that's a cut shot. Nicely fielded by Viraj. An awkward bounce. But he manages to stop the ball. 3 runs saved for his team. Even the opposition applauding this effort of Viraj. Again tries to cut. Swing and a miss for Melchis. Melchis so far is striking at a strike rate of 200. A full line delivery. There was no cover behind, but somehow keeper saves the ball. A player all the way down from the third man went running towards the fine leg region. He's craving for room. Both the batters, in fact. Just bit fuller and punished. And that goes into a different orbit altogether. What a clear hitting that is. Both the teams have shown equally. It is a battle of 2 heavyweights, and we have another one coming up this afternoon between Spartans and Mavericks. But right now, run chess is on. Oh, good comeback from Shehbaz. Well played by Ritesh too. Plays onto the back foot. Gets onto the other end. Gets a single. Keeps scoreboard ticking. And how often do we see a batsman is playing a sensible cricket? Again a short ball. Over the mid-wicket player. He thought there was a chance, but no, there wasn't. So Shehbaz, after a first ball, first wicket, has proven to be a bit expensive. So after 3 overs gone, he has conceded 36 runs. They picked up 1 wicket. And the next bowler in will be Harry. Harry is an off spinner. He's taken 5 wickets once. .144 in 90 balls. So after this over, the power play will end. And Harry continues. Oh, that's a good ball. Good carry. Good line. Good length. Bit of a flatter delivery. Again a flatter delivery. Tries to cut. There's a protection out there. a very conventional type of field setup for the off spinner. And he plays the ball with the line. He's not trying to hit across the line. So also a batsman deserves the appreciation. And just when the ball was going down the leg, well kept by Sahil Verma. Otherwise it was racing down for the Bliez. An excellent keeping. Back foot punch. That's a good fielding by the player at the mid-off. When a player is put good on both back foot and as well as on front foot, he has to be worried very less. Quicker in the air for a bit while, but it won't carry it all the way down to the mid-off or a covers region. So I was talking about the fit movement of the batter. So he has to worry less as he has so many options. It's not just about hand-eye coordination. And if he has a power as well as a technical ability, it's just an icing on a cake. Shorter one, punished. Too much of experiment from Harry. Ritesh is not going to respect such kind of deliveries. So Ritesh Kadam gets going and Melchis also gets going. Danger from both the ends for Kasa. A water break has been taken because a ball he has hit the ball so good. A new ball has to be asked for. So there is a race going on between two batters. Nicely put, nicely played on the front foot. Nicely put into covers region for a single. So Harry completes his first over, gave away 10 runs. Melchis Timelo is on 28 of 13 balls and Ritesh Kadam is on 34 of 17 balls. So that completes the first 6 overs. A first crucial stage of this second innings, and both the teams have done a fair bit of job on their part. Kasa claimed 2 early wickets, but after that dent, KASAULI Tigers have recovered easily. 34, Ritesh. Melchis keeps going, striving on 28 of 13 balls. Out of 67 runs, 62 have been scored by these two batters. A good middle order always helps you to steady the ship, to help you in a crunch time. Azad Tiwari is a new bowler in. Let's see what he has to offer for his team. He plays on to the back foot. Oh. Good fielding from Viraj, but even a better running between the wickets by both the batters. Azad played alongside him a lot. Um, he rolls his fingers very nicely at the very last moment, just when he's about to release the ball. He'll roll his fingers. It's a straighter one. Just over the cover player. Races down the boundary. Point player was running behind the ball, but of no use. Viraj and Manish, both the players were running hard, but somehow ball wins the race. A good shorter ball and well kept by Sahil. His keeping is really impressive. It has literally impressed many around the ground. Not a single ball he has misjudged. Not a single ball he has dropped. He's getting up on a time, managing his a bit filler and punished again. Right from the middle of the bat. No nonsense cricket. So Melchis Di Mello is a player to look after, and Azad Tiwari well looking to make a comeback. He has an ability to bowl a cutters, good cutters. Bit slower, but misses the line. If you lose a bit of a discipline, it is going to take a leading edge. An easy catch. For Azad. And when everything goes according to the plan, when everything falls to the right place, he tried to pull. He should have slowed down a bit. Mayur, Kasa team player, appreciating the Melchis quick cameo. So Kalpesh Kohli is a new batter in. So they have to again start from the scratch. So the one new batter in, one already set batter is there in the form of Ritesh Kadam. Even he is striking good, he's striking clean. And a good inning from Melchis. I was talking about the ability of Azad Tiwari, and he has made sure that he don't prove me wrong. Oh, going down the leg, that's an exceptional keeping from Sahil. Oh, tried to play it on the back foot. Was a bit late. That completes his first over. Even though it was a bit expensive, he has found one good wicket in the form of Melchis Di Mello. A good batsman. A batsman. Kind of a batsman every team would love to have. A crucial wicket was taken by Azad Tiwari, which brings Kasa back into this game. They were losing bit hold of the game. So a new bowler in. Oh, going down the leg. Shubham Chaturvedi is a new bowler in, a right arm leg break kind of a bowler. It's bowling at a good pace, and if a leg spin is coming at a good pace, it's very difficult to judge the ball early. Shorter ball, punished. And at the same time, it becomes very difficult for a bowler to control on the leg spin. Just when you're trying to find your rhythm in the first over itself, there is a danger of bowling a short ball or losing your original line and length. It's a full length delivery, again punished over the cover for the one bounce boundary. Ritesh Kadam knows how to play on a back foot, how to play on a front foot. Fast pull shot, and then a good lofted cover drive. Kalpesh gets off the strike smartly. Gives strike back to Ritesh Kadam. 97 for the loss of 3. A good battle to watch out. Playing with the field, Ritesh Kadam. 100 up already for KASAULI Tigers. It is looking a cakewalk as of now, but you never know. Just when Azad was leaking for runs, he came back strongly. A next delivery, I think Azad will surprise him, or maybe again a good shot. Natraj. First, it was in the fine leg region, and second boundary, Natraj oppose into square leg, deep square leg region. So Melchis was taking on Azad in previous over, and we have all seen how Azad took a wicket of him. What is going to be a plan for Ritesh? He cuts the ball nicely, superbly. 3 on 3 for Ritesh Kadam. Maybe he's willing to watch India versus New Zealand final at home. He wants to go home early with a win, obviously. Blessing to have such kind of player in your team. Nicely played. He knows what was going through the bowler's mind. So not this time. 2 overs, 26 for 1 Azad Tiwari so far. And 9 overs, 109 for 3. Casa Cricket Club, or Casa Super Kings for that matter. CSK. So spinner Harry, who gave 10 of his first over, will bowl his second over. It's a quick in the air. Alpesh Koi plays straight, not trying to tinker too much with the ball. I think he is going to play like it. Good front foot defense. A player like Kalpesh Kohli, he knows how to anchor the innings. See how safe that single is. Even single like that should be celebrated. Not to forget, cricket is not just all about power hitting. It was never about this, in fact, and that's again a good communication and good calling from Kalpesh. Cricket is all about this aspect of the game. Running between the wickets, take single sensibly, take single safely, play into the gaps, taking every box. And from the one end, this man Ritesh, who is already set player, is in hurry to complete this game. So Harry is proving out to be a bit expensive. 9 given in his first 4 balls of the second over. Shorter on. Plays onto the back foot. He's a good back foot as well as a front foot player. Cuts it hard. And Viraj is standing there at a backward point position. So that covers, that completes first 10 overs. 119 for 3. So only 81 runs required, 82 runs required of next 10. Kasa has to do something. Otherwise, the game is running out of their hands. It will run away within no time. And if Ritesh Kadam keeps going, not to forget, they have Nihal Gaikwad, another hitter waiting behind. So after 10 overs, score is 119 for the loss of 3. So Azad will continue from the other end, tennis court end. Field is open up. He's placing a backward square leg player. Long on. He's bit straighter. Allows a room. And Ritesh Kadam plays onto the back foot. A good throw from Mayur from the boundary rope. They are still in this game. They need just 1 wicket. He's taking his time. Batter Palpesh Kori. Good calling. Very quick between the wickets. Ritesh Kadam so far is very impressive. So is it going to be a slower, shorter delivery? And that is how I was expecting it to be. But the batter is so good, so fluent. He pulls it to the square boundary for a 6. Azad, I guess he has rolled his fingers, but it was bit on a shorter length. The batter is a set batter, so he picked up the length very early. Again, he is in no-nonsense mood today. So it is a no ball again. Azad Tiwari proving out to be a bit expensive for his team. Both the 6 in the same direction, and it's going to be a free hit. So 35 ball, have been played already by Ritesh Kadam. And he has scored 85 of those 35 balls. Excellent innings, Ritesh. 85 balls. 85 of 35 balls. A new batter in his monster replacing a monster. Nihal Gaikwad. A standing ovation from his teammates and rightly deserves so. And Nihal Gaikwad takes a guard and 7 runs per over needed after this. Right from the first ball, he's showing his intentions clear. But I guess he needs to take some time on the field. If he spends 2 or 3 balls, 1 or 2 over on a field, it's a matter of 2 more overs after that to finish this game off. And Azad will try to take on him. He's a new batter. Plays onto the back foot. No. Mayur was a fielder. Straight. Player underneath it, India for the long time. Safe hands. Nihal Gaikwad goes on 0. He didn't time it well. And Azad Tiwari gets his man. He rolls his fingers again and gets the second wicket. That's a good catch by Govind. Standing right in front of me. So Azad finds his second wicket. He proved out to be a bit expensive. He went for 41 runs. "11 overs, 134 for 4. Even a 200 is looking like 180. Aye. Manish is a new bowler in. A team needs a bowler who can restrict the flow of runs right now. Will Manish be that bowler? Let us see. An off spin. Oh, takes an outside edge. Poor fielding, that is. Not allowed. When your team needs to restrict the flow of runs and you did such mistake, you only have to blame yourself. "134 for the loss of 4. Plays it straighter towards the long off. So Manish is bowling an off spin. Charges down the ground, gets his man. Big wicket in the form of Kalpesh Kohli. He was looking good. He was rotating a strike. Maybe Kasa is making a comeback from here. Two quick wickets in a matter of 2 overs span. Pep talks by Kalpesh to a new batter who is coming to bat in. Ravi is a new batter in. So after that misfield, an immediate wicket of Kalpesh. And Ravi, since he's a left-hand batter, right arm spin bowling option going out to be effective. Another dot ball. They won't mind this. Casa Cricket Club. 11.4, 138 for 5. The match is poised well. Right to play on the back foot. Off spinner creating a trouble for the left-hand batter. Again tries to place on the back foot and a good calling. Good throw. So they managed to get a single of this over at the last ball. 139 for the loss of 5 wickets. 12 overs bowled. Don't go anywhere. This match has a lot to offer for the spectators who are watching this match. Don't go anywhere. Suddenly, element of surprises will be there. Not to forget, Ritesh is retired. Is not out yet. Akshay is a new batter in, who is yet to get off the mark. 61 needed of 8 overs.
61. 62, 61.
62-48. Sunil is a new bowler in. Full toss. Onto the pads. Rotates his strike. Ravi. Akshay will be facing his first ball after coming into bat. Not to forget, they have Ritesh still there. So if someone, either of the batter, manages to stay there for 2 or 3 more overs, they have a bright chance to take away 2 points from this game. KASAULI Tigers. And as a full toss again, Govinda is a player. He puts the ball down the line. Excellent fielding on the boundary rope. Govinda. You need such kind of players in your team who will give it all for the team. And finally, after 2 full tosses, he manages to get 1 good ball. Shorter one. A big appeal from the keeper. And I don't know how long on player is able to see that ball, but still is appealing. .142 for the loss of 5. So far so good in this over for Kasa. Going down the leg. One man who really deserves credit for saving so much of runs is a keeper, Sahil Verma. Noteworthy keeping. Plays onto the back foot, opens the face of the bat. Gone. Not a clear communication and loses the another one. KASAULI Tigers are in trouble right now. Just when it was looking so easy for them, they have made it difficult for themselves. And run out is a kind of a suicidal thing to do. Now what? What is ahead? And there is no point in discussing when you get your partner out. And there is no explanation needed either. You just have to be focused on your game. Such kind of thing is prone to happen when you are playing cricket. Nilay the way, a new batter in. This match is turning out to be a pure entertainment. For all the viewers out there who are watching the match, don't go anywhere. Going to be edge of the thriller. Cinema, edge of the sit cinema. So 6 wickets have been fallen, 58 needed in 43 balls. So after the dismissal of top order, 2 batters managed to steady the ship for the KASAULI Tigers. But then again, after the fall of wicket of Nihal, Kalpesh gets out easily, cheaply, and then again a run out. Too much of things happening. Don't know where is the ball, and again a batter was clueless where the ball was going. Maybe it kept low. After 13 overs, 144 for the loss of 6. From 7 overs, 57 runs are needed. They have 4 wickets in hand, out of which one is of Ritesh Kadam, a man who has managed to score 85 out of 35 balls. So that's a ray of hope for KASAULI. And the Manish plays a bull shot. So Nilay the way, gets off the strike, gets off the mark, and goes. So 2 of 2 for Nilesh Dave and 2 of 4 from Akshay. So white ball. Played onto the back foot for a single. Kasa won't mind giving a single runs. So the run rate, asking run rate, at the 30-yard circle. But they are being defensive, Kasa, right now. That's a good shot. A boundary after a long time. A one bounce boundary. A welcome boundary for KASAULI Tigers. Overtakes the leading edge, but there is no player within a 30-yard circle. And I was exactly talking about this. If it's bowling a good off spin, there is always a chance. And if a player is playing across the line, there's always a chance of a catching at a mid-wicket region. Still, there is a chance to bring one player within a 30-yard circle. That's wide. Or no, it's a ball. Good bowling from Manish. So that 2 overs, 14 for 1. Thirty-six balls, 48 runs needed. 8 per over will do the job for them. Sunil coming into the attack now. Good first over. A single. Oh, well bowled. Sunil coming round the wicket and creating a natural angle through which the ball goes outside the off. 4th or 5th stump delivery. There's a big appeal from the bowler, but umpire shows no interest. Maybe the impact was missing or height was a problem. Shorter one. A non-striker was clear with his call. So he gets on the strike. He wants a strike. Akshay is 9 of 9 Nilay. 44 needed of 45 needed of 32 balls. Played onto the back foot, but that won't stop from taking the single. 44 of 31. It's going down the wire. Kasa versus KASAULI. Straight down the ground, but was not able to connect the ball. Didn't connect it well. Again a single. And Akshay will keep strike. So 5 overs remaining and KASAULI needs 43 runs to get a win. And Casa needs 4 wickets. So Danny is being brought into the attack.
Red ball, ready by red ball.
21 given from the first 2 overs. Job is yet to be done. Good shot right from the middle of the bat. And again a good fielding from Govinda. That's a good calling. Played across the line. A good sound from the wood. It was on a bit shorter side from Danny. He'll adjust his length now. A bit fuller ball, I guess. Oh, rolls his finger. It's a dot ball. A much needed dot ball at this stage of the game. Charges down the ground. Oh my goodness. What have you done, Azad? 4 runs extra. Wrong throw at a keeper's end. A pressure was created by him. Four extra runs at this stage of the game. Hi. Straight down the ground. Govind is yet again there on the pitch. He's everywhere on the pitch right now. It was in the air for a while. It didn't travel across all the way down to the boundary rope. The next match not to forget. Two heavyweights. Mavericks versus Spartans. Takes the leading edge. Keeper running behind the ball but fails to collect the ball.
Very good.
क्या बोलते हो? Sunil Devi is on strike. He is right there in front of 3 stumps. Tried to do something different. A wicket at this stage won't mind. Ritesh Kadam is a man in. He was retired. He was not retired, but just he was called back following the rules of Mauka of playing 35 balls limit. And then again he's been called back after all the batters and all-rounders are back into the pavilion. He's still there. The main man. The protagonist is still there. He's there on 85 of 35 balls. Akshay will be on strike facing Azad.
बेल दो सर, पहले बॉल सर बेल दो सर, पहले बॉल पकड़िए सर.
So Azad, 3 overs. He has proven to be a bit expensive. Let's see what he brings in. Bit of shot. And then again, as a misfield. But a good backup from Harry. Single of the first ball, which brings Ritesh back onto the strike. it's become difficult when a batter, no matter if he has scored 85 before, but when the rhythm gets disturbed, it becomes difficult to come back again and play with the same tempo from where he has left behind. A good shot, good back foot cover drive. That's a good field. Two runs. Ritesh was able to get a couple of this ball and maintain his strike. 31 in 21. Azad Tiwari running down. He switches his position, clears the rope, targets the shorter boundary of the pitch. There is not a single region on this ground. Finally gets his man. And the celebrations have been started already by the Casa players. So Ritesh, who gets out on 91.
RCB म्हणजे मग आहे वाटतं सेमीफायनल.
A good shot. One bounce, boundary. And maybe this is the over they're going to target. Shubham Chaturvedi is bowling bit shorter. Even though he's quick in the air, but the length, it is taking some time to adjust him with his length. So there was some suggestion from the captain Danny. And now that's a full length delivery. It's a good front foot drive, cover drive. Maybe a not needed. A strong shoulder from Danny. Poor running between the wickets. Poor call.
विराट
So they are only left with one wicket. And then it will be done and dusted for KASAULI Tigers.
विराट
And exactly a man of the wicket was looking into a good touch. So the final man who is going to arrive is KASAULI Sagar Wazirani. Not to forget Kasa without their main bowlers Mehul, Akshay, without the core. They have still managed to play a good cricket, play a good quality of cricket. So Shubham Chaturvedi, can he had a single wicket, a final nail in the coffin, and then all the things will be wrapped up. What this ball has written over it. Oh, it's a quick googly in the air. Still can't rule out KASAULI Tigers out of this game. Kasa needs just that one ball, one good ball, which will. And finally, it is that ball, and they won the game. Celebration starts. Congratulations, Kasa. Great match finally comes to an end. We have witnessed one of the entertaining match of this tussle so far. And Shubham Chaturvedi finally going for so much of runs. He manages to come back, and I was talking about that one good ball which goes on to hit onto the stumps directly. They were in the game, KASAULI. They were striking at 11 per over. Not to forget, only...